Yeah, welcome to Shadow Step everyone. So let's have a quick look at the stuff that I'm using and what I'm doing, and then I will talk about it a little bit. So yeah, I'm using God's Lair, and yeah, with Money Ohm. So when I spam Shadow Step, I get the War Cry, the chest pieces for armor fixing, and yeah, freeze chance and a little bit of damage with concussive. Gloves are crit stuff, freeze chance, and infection. So yeah, Shadow Imbuement deals more damage. I'm using Dawning Sky, so I can fix my resists, and I use Yule Zek as a rune combo, so when I spam Shadow Step, I reduce my ultimate cooldown. That means I can have Shadow Clone up all the time, and that thing increases my damage by a lot. We use Assassin Stride, of course, so we get the mobility cooldown reduction, lots of damage, and we always use Shadow Imbuement when we Shadow Step. And yeah, a bow with Shadow Step Glaive and Vigor, sword with True Sight, yeah, plus bonus to agility skills, because Shadow Step is an agility skill. Kind of crappy amulet, but it's got at least double cooldown. And we use Ravagers, so we get 2 stacks of Shadow Step, and we get more Shadow Step damage when we kill stuff. And as a jewel, we use this Witchcraft Jewel thingy that gives us more agility damage. Pretty basic ring with Shadow Clone, ultimate cooldown reduction, and Inner Calm, and yeah, some Psyche damage, Psyche Witch Power jewel. At least it's armor and resist on these new jewels, so that's pretty neat. This jewel has a little bit of dot damage. So I hope this counts for the dot damage of this, and we have this poison aura, but it's basically neglectable. It just gives us armor and resist. And we're using edge masters here and a bit of agility cooldown reduction, and that's basically the items. Witch powers, we use Doom Orb because it's Eldritch, we use the Poison Aura because it's Growth, and we have Misfortune because it's Psyche, and that means we can use this one, so we increase our attack speed. And once I have reached a gazillion points, I can upgrade this to get lucky hit chance. Same goes for this, a bit of increased crit. And this one gives us more crit chance once we can upgrade it. So these ones are not really active at the moment, they just boost the others a little bit. Potion wise, we use increased dex and attack speed and lucky shit chance. So yeah, we are faster and we can proc the explosion with this thingy here more often. And when it comes to specializations, yeah, we use Inner Sight in this case. Skilltree looks like this. You pick anything, then you grab the R, a little bit of crit here. All points into Shadow Step and Disciplined upgrade, so we reduce cooldown and deal more damage. This here also makes stuff vulnerable, so we don't need that on any other source. We go Caltrops with a crit upgrade. All these passives here for more damage. 1 point into Dash for mobility. 1 point into Smoke Grenade and the damage upgrade. The 2 passives here for more damage. All points into Dark Shroud and the crit upgrade. I picked 1 point for stun here, a few points into Shadow Imbuement, and we picked this upgrade for more damage. Damage reduction against poison, because we use Poison Aura. We have chance to freeze, so we get Frigid Finesse here for more damage, 2 points into Lucky Hit. 3 points into extra damage, and all points into Shadow Clone and the upgrade to deal more damage with the clone. And we pick Momentum for more damage, the R movement speed. Paragon looks like this. I started with a crit board. Picked Eldritch Bounty here because we imbue. Here we are running Devious because we also inflict crowd control and it buffs the magic nodes around it, and these have quite high base values, so that's pretty good. Danse Macabre because we spam a mobility skill all the time, so we get the damage from this. Fluidity because we spam an agility skill all the time. Then yeah, we grab Cheap Shot because why not, and we use Control because it has a nice multiplier. And as a last board, we go to No Witness for more ultimate damage and yeah, bonus damage when we use our ulti, and we can reset the cooldown quite quickly. And here we use Versatility because we're spamming a non-basic, non-core skill all the time, and it buffs the ultimate nodes around here and the basic damage nodes. And this one is at 50, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so if you like upgrade this one more and more, you buff these nodes, and then you can get this one to max 2 at some point. I could, as an alternative, also just use a diamond here. And yeah, I'm using diamonds here to get some all stats because I wanted to fix attributes. And let's check mercenaries. I'm using this dude with a shield because he gives us armor, and he can give us more damage when he taunts. And yeah, I'm using the chick for like attack speed boost because why not, for fun. Yeah, that gets our armor to max, and our resists are pretty okay-ish too. So yeah, that's basically the equipment and the skills and the stuff that I'm using. And yeah, here's the problem. So I think the ability doesn't deal enough damage because it misses some like scaling mechanic that, for example, Rain of Arrows currently has, and it's not being spoon-fed the same way as Rain of Arrows is currently spoon-fed to us, or let's say the Dance of Knives still has all these snapshot mechanics that make it very strong, and these builds simply have more damage and clear better than this. But yeah, if you max out everything and level to a decent level, then you can make this a like decent witch type zone farmer, and you could probably run maybe like 70-75 pits with this build, but it's quite fast in tier 3 and in tier 3 pits, but as soon as you get to like Torment 4, it slows down significantly because you simply don't get the numbers, and all you can do with this is like make it a kind of comfy farmer for tier 4 witch tides. And another issue this build has is when you play with mouse and keyboard, it is actually really hard to target enemies with Shadow Step, because you need to exactly target an enemy. It doesn't have some like soft targeting, and you can circumvent that issue completely if you play with a controller, because on the controller you have this kind of auto targeting feature. So if you play with a controller, it almost feels like Flicker Strike from PoE, and with the mouse and keyboard you're constantly just standing around not doing anything. So if you really want to play something off meta that functions like semi-efficiently up to a certain point and needs more investment than other builds, then play it with a controller, otherwise it's not gonna work very well. And as I said before, other builds with the same investment into like abilities, time, and Paragon boards and equipment, etc., they just perform better than this. So yeah, they try to buff their playstyle by giving us these boots, but it's still not enough. So maybe in season 8, 9, or 10 they will like focus on this item or like this ability and the playstyle, and then they spoon feed it to us by, I don't know, giving it a damage scaling or giving us 10,000% more damage so it works as well. But currently I wouldn't necessarily recommend it unless you really desperately want to play something off meta that other people are not playing. Anyways, so this is the character. If you want to try it, then yeah, give it a try, test it. It's kind of mid. And yeah, thanks for listening that long, and have a nice day. Bye bye.